Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lambert. On this channel, we talk Kanye West, and it's time for everyone's favorite game, Yeezle, where you try and guess the Kanye song through some context clues. So we enter any song to start. I am not searching sure. It's Streetlights. And what we see is that it's not on 808s, but it's within two albums. So we're talking Graduation or Late Registration. And it's above track 8, 9, 10. And it's longer than 3:39, and it has no features. I'm going to go 8, 9, 10. So we're talking 11, 12, late registration, no features. Hey Mama could be in contention. I want to say The Glory, but I feel like The Glory is right at 10, isn't it? It's like Glory. I'm feeling The Glory. I like The Glory. Okay, yeah, so it's at 11, and it's 3:32. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to say, Hey Mama. No, okay. So less than 505. And then greater than track and no features? Oh no. Okay, so 17, 18. So we're talking track 19. Are we talking bonus late registration? So it's late registration. What's the bonus song on late registration? Oh no. Okay. I only the version of late registration, like I have the CD, but it doesn't have the bonus track on it. And then I have just the version on Apple Music, but it also doesn't have the bonus track on it. And I feel really dumb right now that I can't remember. It's not like Bittersweets. No, that's not even on here. What is it? Good Night is Graduation. Oh my goodness. All right. This is going to bother me because it can't be Gone, because Gone is has a ton of features. And if I type in Celebration right now, it's not that. Yeah, because that's track 17. So it's Celebration, Gone. Wait, that's saying that. What else is. Wait. So it's not 17, 18, 19. We're talking 20. Oh my goodness. I'm finally stumped. This is the first time that I've been doing these videos that I can't think of what the song is. Like, okay, we'll put Gone in just to, like, yeah, so Gone's the end of the album as far as I'm concerned, but I should know that we haven't done lyrical analysis of the bonus tracks either, and this is definitely coming back to bite me right now. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna sit here. We're just gonna sit here, and I'm going to try and figure it out, and just keep talking and see what happens. My goodness, what is it? It's not Bittersweet Poetry. Okay. It's not late. It came to me. It came to me. I was getting ready to start just talking and seeing how long I could just talk for. And as I was sitting there, I think you could see it in my eyes if you just go back 15 seconds as I kind of look this way. And, you know, they talk about that. We're just in bonus time right now. And Gabe's not calling. Nobody's calling right now. So we're just in bonus time. But if you look in different directions, there's been science to back this up that triggers different parts of the brain, which is kind of strange. But the visual cortex makes up like the bulk of what's going on in your brain. So you know how they say that we only use 10% of our brain, and people take that to be like, oh, if we could only use 100% of our brain, we could have telekinetic powers, or who knows what potential of the human mind we can unlock. Well, we only use 10% of our brain, or whatever small percent that is, because most of the brain is doing visual cortex stuff. Like, so much of the brain is just processing like depth perception, color, all of that stuff that goes into us seeing the world, that you can't really do much else beyond the frontal lobe and the very back stuff. But they've found that because the visual cortex is so tapped into other parts of the brain, that if you look in different directions, it can actually activate different areas of the brain. Maybe I'm like spouting some pseudoscience here, but I've had a period of my life where I was very into neuroscience. Like, do you know why dreams are so visual? Because when you go to sleep, the visual cortex gives over its processing power to the default mode network. And the default mode network starts taking all of your short term information that your brain had been processing or slowly processing in the background while your eyes are open and you're awake, and starts trying to convert that to more of the long term memory. So if you're just sitting there like looking at things, thinking, your brain's using all that power just to process the visual aspects and do whatever frontal lobe stuff. But the moment you close your eyes and kind of sit back, the visual cortex shuts down, which relaxes your brain, and then your brain starts processing. So a lot of the parts of your brain that start processing information and sorting short-term memory into long-term memory rely on the computing power of the visual cortex to help with that process. So it's like the visual cortex is so powerful that when you're not using it, it's recruited to do other things, which is why that sorting of information then causes these visual dreams to occur, and why we see things, because it's actually our mind processing these things or sorting these things. And as it's connecting the fire truck that you saw go down the street earlier today and the sirens with the fire truck that you had as a kid with your like childhood home, and now you suddenly have a dream where you're back in your childhood home. That's why it's a visual cortex. But directionality can trigger different aspects of the brain. So if you look up, that does something. If you look up into the left, that does something. Up into the right, left, like all 360 degrees kind of are tied to different parts of brain activation. So when you're trying to remember something or think of something, often looking down to the left or to the left can, help. So that's the rant nobody wanted and nobody asked for that makes this the longest whatchamacallit, Yeezle video of all time. So thank you for tuning in to both Yeezle and Chris's Neuroscience Hour. I so badly at one point in my life wanted to go back and get a degree in neuroscience, but then I could never bring myself to actually go back to school because, much like Kanye, just wanted to drop out. I got my degree, but I just wanted to drop out the whole time. So going back for a neuroscience degree, no, but reading about neuroscience is just fascinating if you ever want to take the time. And just that stuff about the default mode network and dreams, man, I would go back to school just to get a degree, just to write a paper on that and codify all of that, because people have talked about it and there's theories about it, but I don't think there's been a definitive piece or a definitive book that's talking about like this as the sort of source of dreams and what that means. So you just got a little bit of insight into my super secret project that will never come to fruition, but maybe one day, That's it. Until next time, stay wavy and keep it loopy. Cheers.